Welcome to the First Round Fantasy Podcast, your first choice for second round advice, with your hosts, Gabriel Miramontes and Jacob Bartley.
Burrow on 3rd and 7. Jefferson hauls it in. Would be Max Crosby. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Welcome on into the First Round Fantasy Podcast. Your second or first choice for second round advice. Gabriel Miramontes by myself. Jacob Bartley not here tonight, but I'm here to tail along with you. For those of you joining us on TikTok, thanks for coming out. For those of you on the humble YouTube, thanks for coming in. If you see anything or hear or like today, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps us out so much. You have no idea. We're looking at NFL matchups for week 4, start sits. Anything that comes to mind, feel free to let it go in the chat. We'll answer either on the YouTube channel or on the TikTok screen, wherever it may come from. All hands on deck here tonight by myself, might I add. But a lot of people do it by themselves. I don't know. Still getting the confidence, I guess. But nevertheless, thanks for coming on. Let's get right into it. Falcons at the Jaguars this week. Looking at the over-under for the game, we have 43.5. Right out the gates, I don't think this game gets to that. Jacksonville needs to get right. Atlanta needs to pass the ball more, but they can't with Desmond Ridder. So what does that mean for fantasy? I still think it's going to be a good game all around. There's a lot of fantasy assets here starting at the quarterback position. You're not starting QB Desmond Ridder in any sort of 2 QB flex league or, single QB flex league or just regular QB flex or regular QB league. You know what I mean. Trevor Lawrence, he's a mid QB2 for me with QB1 upside. But we have to see it first, and we just haven't seen it so far this year. At the running back position on the Atlanta side, you're starting Bijan. Tyler Algier, he's a deep flex play if you want to or not. Good luck with that. Looking at the wide receivers in Atlanta, Drake London, he's my start of the week this week. The reason being, we got targets last week. They just weren't good ones. So Jacksonville defense, they're kind of banged up, looking to bounce back. I'm kind of going into the narrative that Drake London can have a good game and a bad game. Well, he's coming off a bad game. Let's give him a good game. I don't know. I don't have a lot of intense thought process here. That's just my feeling. I'm going for it. I'm starting him over guys like Elijah Moore against Baltimore, and I'm starting him over guys like DeAndre Hopkins in Tennessee. Moving on to the, Jaguars side of the ball. Their wide receivers, you're starting up Calvin Ridley and you're starting up Christian Kirk. Zay Jones has been ruled out, so automatic uptick in targets for those guys. You're starting ETN, Tank Bigsby, no thank you. Trevor, what is it? Who's the tight end out there? Evan Ingram. I mean, the tight end position, so scarce. What are you going to do? You take what you can get. He's a tight end, 8 to 10 for me. On the other side of the ball, Kyle Pitts, same thing, 8 to 10, even though he hasn't done it at all. So there's that. But the chips fall where they may. I think that this is a fantasy goodness game. I think it's a good game for running backs. I think it's a good game for the Jacksonville wide receivers. And I think it's a game for a Kyle Pitts bounce back. And not only that, it's 6:30 a.m. And if you really want to get out there and have some fun, you can watch the Toy Story. I don't know, the animation Toy Story thing that they're doing. Seems like it's going to be fun, I guess. I don't know. If you're into that, let me know down in the comments. But those are my takes. Again, the over-under for that game, Falcons. Let's see, 43.5. I'll take the under. I think Jacksonville edges it out. They get right a little bit, 22-17. That's my call in that game. Let's get to some TikTok questions here. Yes or no? I got Mark Andrews. I get Mike Andrews, Michael Pittman, and give up Diggs and Madison. Don't give up Diggs. Keep Diggs. That's all I got to say. Good luck to you, though. Thanks for the question. Wow. Garrett Wilson or Jerry Jeudy this week? Jerry Jeudy, man. Worst defense in all of football in Chicago. Yes, he's played second fiddle to Cortland Sutton over the last couple of weeks, but you got to think he's been getting right, and hopefully this is a great get-right game for him. Garrett Wilson, on the other hand, you can't really trust what's coming out of Zach Wilson's hand, and this is one of the unfortunate circumstances where we say that stud is a stud you cannot start. So I go Jerry Jeudy there. Thanks for the question, Caleb. Let's see. Let's get back to the games. Next game we have here. Let me get a drink of water really quick. The Rams at the Colts. Rams going Indianapolis. I don't know. Indianapolis. How do you say it? Indianapolis? Whatever. They go into Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Let's see here what the over-under is. I don't have it on the top of my head. But nonetheless, starters, what are you doing? Matthew Stafford, low-end QB2. Anthony Richardson, fire that guy up. I have to admit, if I'm wrong about someone, I'm going to say that I was wrong about someone. I was wrong about Anthony Richardson. The guy is a touchdown machine. He's going to continue to get those touchdowns on the ground, and he's getting the ball out quick. So he looks really good. I like him in this matchup. The Rams don't scare me at all for him. So Anthony Richardson is a high upside play this week. Definitely Q1 finish potential. So yeah, you're starting him. Let's see. Moving into the running back category, Kyren Williams. He's the only man in town. Feel free to start him up. On the other side of the ball, Zach Moss. He's been on a tear lately. I think he's like the running back 3 overall. Start him up. We don't have to think about anything like that until JT comes back next week, or I guess after next week. You have to think about that. Week 5. I'm not really sure. Let's see. Wide receivers, Michael Pittman. Start him up. He's looked good. That's probably the only wide receiver I want. No Alec Pierce for me. No tight ends for me. On the Rams side of the ball, Tyler Higbee, 11 to 12 tight end. It's probably what you're going to get out of him. Wide receivers, Tutu Atwell, start him up. Puka Nacua, start him up. Who else? Who's the other guy there? Van Jefferson. Sorry. He's good for 1 40-yard play a game, and that's pretty much what he's going to get you this time. So not a start that I'm willing to start there. And that kind of sums it up. I want to get the over-under for this game, but my computer is frozen. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Over-under. Let's see. It's a talent. It's a talent to be able to read quickly, and I am not one of those people. Seattle, Tampa Bay. What is it? Los Angeles Rams. 46.5. I'll take the under on 46.5. I think the Colts hang on to win. I think the score is going to be 22 to 17? 21 to 17. Rams aren't scoring a lot of touchdowns. Matthew Stafford throwing the ball a lot. I like that take. That's the Los Angeles Rams and Indianapolis Colts. Colts take it 21-17. Let's get to some more questions here. Start Puka or CD this week. Man, you got to start CD. Puka's a great story, and he should get a lot of volume. But CD's your dog. I don't know. There's got to be other scenarios there, other players maybe, because this can't be flex, right? Can you flex a wide receiver? Let me know, Adam. James Conner or Javonte Williams this week? You got to go with the volume of James Conner. I think Javonte Williams has yet to play 50% snap share. So, he's taking on an atrocious Bears defense. But, man, if it's a game to get right, it's a game to let him loose. But you got to go with who's been showing you it already, and that's James Conner. The San Francisco 49ers defense scares me. And I'm not trying to make a joke here and say like the Dallas defense was scared by the Arizona Cardinals last week, but we saw what the Arizona Cardinals were able to do. I don't think they can keep that kind of play up, but they're going to feed Conner the ball. And I think it's going to be a good game nonetheless. So I will say Conner in that situation. Thanks for the question, Keith. Let's see. My flex is AJ this week. Adam, you're a dog, my guy. Just, I don't know, whatever you want to do. Make some trades or something, because if that's who you're deciding with, if it's a redraft league, I'm totally fine selling Puka. The unknown is more scary to me than anything when Kupp comes back. A lot of people think that, or at least speculate, because no one knows, right? But they speculate that when Kupp comes back, is he going to get the 2-2 shares? Is he going to get the Higbee and the 2-2 shares? We don't know. Puka's been playing a lot in the slot. He's been playing a lot of short intermediate routes. That's not really what Tutu does. So I don't think that's what he's going to – I don't know. It's not my job to decipher this. I'm just here to lend an ear, lend a shoulder for you guys to talk to me. But ultimately, I don't know. I sold Pua the other week for Jordan Addison, and I'm holding on to him in the one dynasty league that I have him because I want to see what happens because Kupp is a little bit older. But that's kind of where I'm at with that situation. Overall, I'd start CD over Puka this week. And also, we saw what he did with not a lot of volume. 4 targets and 35 yards up until the last catch of that game. That was a 30-yard gain, so he ended up finishing, 5 for 88. It wasn't great, but it didn't tank you. But if you didn't catch that ball with 30 seconds left, you saw what it was going to happen. So thanks for the question, man. Start Lamar or Geno. Man, dude, I said this multiple times. they're taking on the Browns, right? Yeah, Ravens taking on the Browns. They have a Super Bowl caliber defense. And let's be honest, the New York Giants are the furthest thing from Super Bowl contending anything. I would go Geno here, and I'd feel confident about it. Lamar does have the rushing upside, and yes, we saw him run with his legs last week. So there's a little bit of a nudge that says, Gabe, don't be that naive. But Geno's just got such a juicy matchup. That Giants secondary is atrocious. Geno should be able to get plenty of stuff done through the air. The Giants have allowed what is it? No, that's the other side of the ball. The Seattle Seahawks defense has allowed 3 separate quarterbacks to throw for over 300 yards to start the year. I don't think Daniel Jones, he probably breaks that curse. But if you're talking about Geno Smith, I think it's a great matchup, man. I really like it. I'd go Geno here. I do have a league. Hey, Braylon, I have a league where I literally have Lamar and Geno. Let's ride this wave together, my man. I'm starting Geno over Lamar. Let me know what you think. Everybody else, let me know what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear them. Adam says also Puka is going against a pretty bad Colts defense, and CD is going against a great defense. Well, I know who Puka's playing. He's going up against the Colts. What's going on with this game over here with Dallas? Dallas is taking on who? Props to those people that know everything off the top of their head. The Patriots, modest at best. They're not what they have been. I want to look up their past. Let's see here. NFL or Patriots schedule. Let's see. Please wait. Yeah, man. I mean, Nico Collin tore him up. Jordan Love kind of tore him up. Well, that was the preseason. But anyways, hold on a second. Yeah, AJ Brown had a dud in week 1. You know, Tyreek Hill picked them apart with no Jalen Waddle. And then last week, they were pretty stout against the poorest Jets offense. So I see your point. I see your reasoning. There's caution there. You got to hope for that Puka to bounce back game. I'll tell you what, if there's any time to start Puka and then sell him off a high game, it's now in week 5. So you can do that if you'd like. I'd still go CD here in the tough matchup. I don't know. That's just me. I don't have any shares of CD, so maybe there's a little personal bias there. Maybe it's like the young child in me that wants to just throw out the stud. I'm starting Puka everywhere I have him. So Adam, maybe you just have, I don't know. Maybe you talked it through yourself already. Maybe my advice is so bad, you're convincing your own self. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and start Puka. I think that's a good choice, Adam. Go with Puka. Go with your gut, man. That's what you have to do at the end of the day. Running backs are Ford, White, Swift, or Debo, AJ Brown, Kupp, Dillon, Del Palmer. Trade for Walker. Kenneth Walker? Are you trying to decide who you want to trade for Walker? Well, if they'll take White, yeah, sure, go ahead. White and something else. Let's give him White. Let's give him Palmer. If you can get, you can't get Walker for that, dude. I don't know. You can go White and Swift for Walker if the owner is willing to do that. I wouldn't do it personally. So I don't know. Roman, good luck with that. Has been great against wide receiver. Oh, I see. Patriots. Yeah, they have. Dude, Adam, I'm telling you, man, you're the expert here. Trust your gut. Start Puka. I'm right there with you. I'm talking myself out of it. That's what you're here for today. Mostert and Evans for Olave. Which side wins? If it's a redraft league, I want the value. I'll keep Evans and I'll keep Mostert. Mostert only missed 1 game last year. He was pretty healthy throughout the most part of it. So he only missed 1 game. Yeah, he's healthy for the majority of it then. And Evans, he's on a tear, man. Of course, he goes up against a really stifling Saints defense, or at least there's a curse out there, supposedly. Mike Evans doesn't do well against the Saints, but he has scored touchdowns in 4 of the last 5 meetings. So keep an eye on that. I just want the volume here. Olave, you got the Derek Carr injury, whatever that may do, whatever you think of that. Let it play what it is. But I keep the value, man. So thanks for the question, Justin. I do have some questions over on YouTube. I'm going to get them out. Puka and A-Chain for Walker. Yeah, I could see that happening. If you need the depth all in one show, you do what you got to do, man. It's not a bad trade. I wouldn't do it, especially if it's redraft. You don't know what's going to happen when Kupp comes back. You don't want unknowns, then go for the sure thing. And you could probably pair him up with Charbonnet if he's on the waiver wire or buy him low. He's not getting a lot of work, and it is only a matter of time before maybe someone gets injured or, maybe he does get that work. And then Tyler Cooper, what's up, everybody? What's up to you, Tyler Coop? If you guys are interested, you like that gaming, go follow Coach Coop. I think at Coach Coop, right? Coach Coop, let him know. Coach Coop on Facebook Gaming. That's where he's at. Let's get some more questions here. Back to the TikTok side. Jacoby Myers, Chris Godwin, Tank Dell, and Marquise Brown. Start one. You gave me 5, man. Come on. I'm going with Jacoby Myers. I will say this, caveat. If Jimmy Garoppolo does not play, I'm going Tank Dell the whole way. So that's kind of my first gut shot opinion. And your name is literally just Star. So, yeah, good luck to you, Star. Let's see. Let's go back to the YouTube side. Got to take it all here. Received a trade request, giving up Gibbs for Mostert. It's a redraft league. What do you think? Of course, man. Smash that. Take Mostert right now. If it's a redraft league, we don't know what's going to happen. Montgomery's only missed 1 game. He's literally sitting on your bench. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I am that guy. I've started Gibbs the first 3 weeks of the season, and I have sat Montgomery the first 3 weeks of the season. How do you think I feel after Thursday night's game? I am going with what I'm seeing, even though a team decided to spend their top 12 pick on a running back, and it looked like they were at a college frat party celebrating, jumping off tables, slamming chairs. Like it was a riot during the draft. And they haven't utilized Gibbs the way that fantasy managers have thought, the way that just any Lions fan has thought. But hey, they're 3-1. They lead their division. I would take that trade in a heartbeat. Mostert for sure, straight up for Gibbs. And then he goes on to say, Brian Pereira. Sorry, I don't know your last name. Start 2, lots of RB depth. ETN, Mostert. I'm guessing that's Achane. Josh Jacobs, ETN, DeAndre. Dude, what? What? I don't know. I guess let's get really specific here because that's a lot of guys. If you got that kind of depth, man, I hope your wide receivers suck so you can pair some up and get some really good value. Let me see here. ETN, Jaguars play in London. I don't know. If you like sleep-deprived jet lag players, ETN might be a guy you can sit. I love Mostert. You got to start him. He's the running back 1 in football. Like, what are you going to do? Achane, I wouldn't double up on my Dolphins. I'd still start Mostert here. Josh Jacobs, he's had some down weeks. ETN looks solid. DeAndre Swift looks solid. I'd probably go Mostert and let's see, probably DeAndre Swift here. No. Scratch that. Mostert, ETN here. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Brian, that's a tough one, man. Trade those running backs, dude. Too many. I love the depth. Start 1, Rachaad White, Madison, or Dameon Pierce. Oh, gross. Cam Akers is in town. Finally, he's going to suit up. Dameon Pierce. I like CJ Stroud. Doesn't mean I have to like Dameon Pierce. And I don't like Rachaad White. X, you always come through with the toughest gut questions. I absolutely am disgusted by those options. But those are the hands that's the hand that fantasy managers are dealt these days. Let me see right here. Let's see. Tampa Bay. Awkward silence. Give me a second, folks. Yeah, they're taking on the Bucks. X. Dude, I'd go with White. There. Should get you the dub. Secure it up. White gets that start for sure, Tyler Coop. He gets out here quick, and he says what he thinks in his heart. Again, Coach Coop gaming. Let's get back to the TikTok here. Let's see. Ford, we already got that. Do I go Achane or Lockett? Hey, house money, baby. Go Achane and see what you can do. Although, hey, let's take a minute here, guys. Clearly, we're all smart enough to understand that this man is not going to row out there and run for 200 yards and 4 touchdowns again. But is it reasonable to believe that he can get 75 yards and a touchdown? Like, that's kind of where our mindset has to be. Lockett, he's looked good. There's a lot of potential there. We've seen what he can do in the past. He had a would-be touchdown last week, and I think it was week 2 where he went out early, or week 1. He almost had a touchdown in that game. Go with Achane, man. That's a high ceiling flex play. I like it for sure. Let's see. Matthew says Gabe Davis or Myers as a flex. Jimmy Garoppolo plays, Myers. Jimmy Garoppolo does not play, Gabe Davis. Thanks, Matthew. Let's see. Keep or trade T-Law. If it's a one quarterback league, I don't know what you can get with them. I'm in a 12-man league right now, and there's some pretty, I think like Mac Jones is on the waiver wire. I'm not saying these things are tantalizing or anything, but there's Mac Jones on the waiver wire. You have Daniel Jones. Like you can stream and hope that T-Law can kind of just pick it up. But as of right now, I don't know what you can get for him. So if you think you can get like a top 12 player, like Kirk Cousins is a what QB1 right now, so you can't do that. Tua, no. Deshaun, I don't like him. You don't want to do that. No, not that. You're probably just better off holding at this point. I'll tell you what, if your league has like a waiver wire or like a, put it in the group chat. Fill out the offers first and see what's out there. That's what I would do. Thanks, Ozuna. Noah comes out. He says Brian Robinson or Roschon Johnson. Oh my gosh. I was reading a stat the other day that, what was it? Something along the lines of this, that Khalil Herbert is the man because Khalil Herbert is getting the most garbage time touchdowns, or not the most garbage time carries. And another stat was like, well, that's only the last 6 minutes of the game. So when you really look at it, they're splitting it. But do you trust the Chicago Bears player with, I don't know. It's really tough, dude. But the matchup is there. And I know that the Washington Commanders have a tough matchup. The Eagles haven't been what they are or what they can be yet this year. But by golly, I'm telling you right now, dude, the Eagles could be a get-right game for the Eagles defense. So I'm staying away from Brian Robinson. We see what happens when he has a negative game script. He gets phased out. I think in the first quarter of that game when they were down big, he only had like 11 carries. It doesn't look good. I wouldn't do that. I'd probably go Roschon Johnson here and hope for the home run upside play. And maybe you can bust off a run or two, fall in the end zone, and save your day. Thanks for the question, Noah. Appreciate it. Let's see here. I think you start Kamara. Oh, look at that. Man, X and Tyler. Let's go, baby. I skipped you. Where did I skip you at? I have a tough start this week. Help. Different league. Oh, that's right, because Tyler and I play in a couple of leagues. Where is it, Tyler? I don't see it. Let's see. Algier or Kamara? You got to start Kamara. Alvin Kamara. Camario. Tyler, start him up. You help me feel confident. I'm helping you feel confident, man. So, yeah, start Kamara. I don't like his matchup in particular. The Buccaneers are good on paper. They're not necessarily the best. I think they're exposable. But this Saints and Buccaneers, not really rivalry, but matchup of the last couple of years has led to some really disgusting games that are not that good for fantasy. But I'd go Kamara. Let's see. I skipped him. Sorry. Thanks for helping me out. Went 0 RB, picked up Mostert, Swift, and David Montgomery in the later rounds. ETN grabbed him in the 5th, 10-team league. Well, Brian, I was just kidding earlier. You might have some headaches ahead of you, but man, that's the depth to have, especially with the running back position being so scarce. And when we get closer to the trade deadline, kiss it goodbye, because there are going to be some people desperate to make that playoff push. Think about the Chubb owners. Think about the Barkley owners, JT owners right now. They're all scared. They don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what to do. Well, I mean, obviously, they're Chubb or Barkley owner. You guys are hurt. But you have some leverage in your league, my friend. You should be smart. You should make good decisions. I trust you. Can't breathe, guys. Make Call of Duty great again. Sure, why not? 2-1. Let's see. PPR, I was offered Josh Jacobs and Mike Evans for Bijan Robinson. What are your thoughts? RBs are Bijan, Saquon, Taylor, Moss. Dude, just hold. Just hold. Your team is already solid. Pittman, Waddle. I'd probably try to figure out a way to flex Saquon or trade Saquon and Moss with the question mark that is JT coming back. Oh, wait, no. You were smart and drafted Moss and Taylor. Well, I would trade Saquon and Pierce, upgrade that wide receiver position, because I don't think Pittman and Waddle are the answer for you. But look to the Chubb owner. What are they doing right now? Did they get Ford in the waiver wire a couple of weeks ago? See what's going on there. Look to trade those running backs and try to upgrade that receiver position. Kyron's the only guy there. He's not going to be great, but he's going to hold down the fort. White's not great, but he's going to hold down the fort. Hall's not great, but he's going to hold down the fort. Taylor should be a bomb, and Bijan is going to be Bijan, baby. You should be just fine. Thanks. And I don't play Call of Duty, but I wish it was great again. So good for you. Let's back over to the TikTok feed. Do I go A-Chain or Lockett? We talked about that a little bit. J-Man, I'd go A-Chain here. But again, temper your expectations. Don't be crazy. Let's see. Plus, Jalen got wrecked against that defense. I just don't see the vision of Dak being better. Adam, bro, this is you, man. This is all you right now, bro. You are the fantasy analyst. Make that decision. I trust you, dog. Start Puka. Put it in the chat. Chat, what do you think? Puka, CeeDee Lamb this week. Adam here is fantasy analyst of the night. Let me know your thoughts. CeeDee Lamb against New England. Puka against Indianapolis. What are your thoughts? Let Adam know. He needs help because he's coming here, obviously, so he needs some help. I'm not the best guy in the world, but luckily we got some good people in the chat. Adam, they're going to get you covered, okay? Let's see. Clay Massey. Smith for Cooper and Moore. What, Devonta Smith? I do that. I do that in a heartbeat. Yep. Clay, thanks for coming out, man. Appreciate you. Dallas needs to restart with a rookie like Houston. Oh my. Well, hey, guess who they got in the back, baby? I don't know why I said it like that. That's kind of creepy. But they did just acquire a little man by the name of Trey Lance. Azuna, what do you think about that? You think Trey Lance is the guy they need to start over with? I want to hear the chat go absolutely crazy for that one. Stevenson or Roschon? Bro, honestly, I'm starting Roschon. I would start Roschon. Stevenson hasn't looked good. They have a tough matchup this week. Let me just clarify that before I go out and say they have a tough matchup. Even though I've said who they've played 1,000 times already, I forget. I'm forgetful. What do you want me to do? Cowboys, Diggs isn't a defensive run stopper. Those guys are healthy, and they look good. James Conner had a great game, though. Can't deny that. I'm going with the home run play here this week. I'm going with Roschon. Hoodie, hope I helped you out, man. Again, it's ultimately your decision in the end. Let's see. I'm 0-3 with JT and Cup out. You're going to be 0-4. No, I'm just kidding. What do you do with them to win now? I would argue, personally, that Cup's value and JT's value is at its highest point right now. Float those names out there. See what you can get with them. Let's pull up some flex. I can't even pull up the flex rankings because I don't have them in my flex rankings. They're clearly not playing. But, man, if you can put them out there, I'd like to know right now, what do you feel more confident about? Do you feel more confident at the running back position or the wide receiver position? And then we can kind of make a move here. And my comments just did a complete haywire jitty shoot all the way up. I'm going to have to backtrack here. Sorry, folks. Let's see. Give me a moment. Hope you're all having a great Friday evening. Got some high quality H2O here. Damn, what happened? In another life, I wish I was a Stutterer. I wish I was. I'm not. Sitting here on Friday night talking with you guys about fantasy football. And I love that just as much. Let's see. I think I got to go just like this. Holy cow. Let's see. That was a nasty little push there. 0-3. There we go. Is Andrews, Connors, and Waddle for CMC and Michael Thomas good? Dude, do what you got to do. Get the best running back in football. And guess what? You'll live up to your tag name, the GOAT. Yeah, go for it, my man. Liam Almond says Amari Cooper or Jerome Ford at the flex. Honestly, Amari Cooper, are they on the road? Because there's a myth there, right, guys? You know that, right? Amari Cooper doesn't play well on the road. So let's get that on the fact check here. They're not. They're at home. Amari Cooper should have a good game. But Jerome Ford, that defense, we said he wasn't going to have a good game against the Titans, and look what he did. He fell in the end zone a couple of times and ended up prospering. Ultimately, I'd probably go with Amari Cooper here. Do they work in Kareem Hunt a little bit more? Again, last week, Jerome Ford only played 55% of the snaps. So something to keep an eye on. I'm going with Amari Cooper here. Thanks for the question, Liam. Appreciate you. Matthew says Gabe Davis or Myers at the flex. Myers for me. If Garoppolo's out, I'd pivot over to Gabe Davis. ETN or Jay Cook for fantasy. I'm starting ETN. I like Cook. He's got to fall in the end zone for me, though, and he hasn't done that yet. ETN for me. Would you start A.J. Brown this week or Derrick Henry? A.J. Brown. Start him up, my man. Thanks for the question, Jay. Speaking of Jay with just a J, would Calvin Ridley be a good start even though the tough matchup? I would do it, man. I would do it. I mean, give me some other options. Let's play the ball here a little bit. What are some of your other options? I'm not particularly afraid of because I've already talked about it, but I got to go back here. Let's see. Who do they play again? Now I understand why some of those people have the background with the matchups. They could just look at it. I'm not like that, guys. I'm not like that. I want you to see this big old ceiling fan in the background. What was it? Oh, yeah. Oh, they play Atlanta. Yeah, but hey, Atlanta, they aren't who they were last year. I wouldn't be phased. And even though Ridley didn't have the performance we would have liked to have seen, he's still going to be the number one target getter there. This is a good bounce back game for T-Law. I'd start him up. Let's see. Keep or trade T-Law. We already got to this question. Smith. Yeah, we already got that. Already got that. Man, the TikTok chat sucks, bro. It like pivots all over the place. Flex Ayuk, Collins, or Davis this week. If Deebo Samuel is out, which as of right now he did not practice today, I'm firing up Brandon Ayuk. Of course, I don't think he'd be asking this question if it wasn't, or if he was playing, or if he was not playing, I should say. So let's say that everyone's healthy. I'd probably go Nico Collins here. Ayuk or Myers? I'm going. Give me some Brandon Ayuk. Northern California native. Williams or Kamara in the flex? Williams. Javonte Williams? Give me Kamara. Let's see what he can do. Oh, wait, they take on the Bears. See, those are those things where you just gotta kind of pause and say, uh-oh, what do I do? Let's see. I'd probably say still give me the Bears, man. The Bears. Let Russ cook for so much. Give me Javonte Williams. Let's see what Kamara can do in his first week back. If he goes off, at least he's on your team. You have him going forward. Let's jump over to the YouTube side here. Heard. Thank you, bro. No, thank you, man. Thanks for coming out tonight. We appreciate you. Tyler and Stardew just going at it in the chat. Thanks, guys, for coming out. Jags for Atlanta, kind of tough. Yeah, we already talked about that. Over/under on that game. It is going to be tense. Bryant says, going back to you answering my question, my wide receiver depth is Adams, Lamb, Myers, Tank Dell, and Josh Palmer. Want to make a deal to trade an RB for a wide receiver, but nobody wants to trade in my league. Well, your league's a bunch of chumps. But you have some really good wide receivers. Your team's solid, man. I wouldn't make any moves. You got the depth. You got the positioning. I imagine you're either 2-1, 3-0, probably doing pretty good. Hopefully you weren't the one that said you were panicking earlier. No, you are not. You should be doing fine, man. Keep doing you. Let's move back to the TikTok here. Stevenson or Roshan this week? I like Roshan. I have Gibbs, Ridley, and Chase. Can you guess my record? Yeah, Andy, I'd say you're probably 1-2. 1-2. Let me know, Andy. Jay says, would you start A.J. Brown over Derrick Henry this week? Of course I would. These are all older comments. Let's get to some new ones. Lamar, AR-15 this weekend? Fire up Anthony Richardson, man. I was completely wrong about that guy. I have utmost faith in him now. Start him. Again, Cleveland Browns. I've been saying it all season so far. They got a Super Bowl caliber defense. I think they can do some nasty things. Even though Lamar and AR have the legs, I want the youthful prospect here in a much better matchup against a Rams defense that I am not afraid of. Thanks for the question, Sam. Najee or Pacheco? Give me Pacheco. Thanks, Sean, for coming out. Liam, Almond, Tank, or Amari? Ooh. Everything in my heart says Tank Dell, but that's scary, dude. That's if you want that home run play. I'd probably still lean Amari here. Not yet for Tank to tank over. Tank to take over. I like that. NAR, Garrett Wilson or Thielen? That's tough, man. Bryce Young back. Look, he had a good game with Bryce Young, but he wasn't as efficient as he was with Andy Dalton. And we can look at the matchup. It's an appetizing one. Give me Adam Thielen. Give me Adam Thielen over Garrett Wilson this week. Can you guys believe that? Week 4 of the NFL season, and we're saying, give me Adam Thielen over Garrett Wilson. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm the only one that is. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks, NAR, for the question. Tinker Amari. London, Robert Woods, or Gainwell as a flex. Greg London. All right. He's my start of the week. He's playing in London, dude. Like, this is where his time to shine is. He got the targets last week. It didn't pan out. I want it. Give me Drake London. Thanks for the question. Sam, Lamar, AR-15. Yeah, we got that one. Oh, I see. These are repeat offenders up here. Vanilla. I don't know if that's an insult or not, but I guess I'll take it. Thanks for coming out. Hot Donna. When Jared that. Kirk Cousins. Let's see. Give me Kirk Cousins, man. Give me Kirk Cousins. Number 1 QB in fantasy. Looks to keep it going. Panthers defense doesn't scare me that much. Let's go. Javonte Kamara. Trade Laporta and Kirk for Ridley. Did I win? Yee. I really like Sam Laporta. He only had 10 points last week, though. It wasn't crazy. Ridley is the number 1 receiver in Carolina. I don't know if you necessarily won. I'd say it's a wash, but solid trade for you, man. If you feel confident about it, then you need to feel good about it, and it looks like you do. So congratulations to you, Ben. Should I trade Miles Sanders, Mark Andrews, and Tyler Lockett for Bijan Robinson? That's a lot to give up for Bijan Robinson, but guess what? Do it. Why not? Sanders on and off injured. Everyone came out and said that this Baltimore Ravens offense was going to light up the world. They were going to pass. They have like the second lowest pass rate in the NFL right now. Nothing's changed. We have to remember they have a new offensive coordinator. Mark Andrews does not look like he's been schemed up like he has in the past. However, who is the tight end you have? I can't even say your name, man. But obviously, I'm answering your question. And no, I am not. I am very happy right now. Yes, I am very happy right now. Let me know if you have a spare tight end to at least replace Mark Andrews. And if you do, then sure, why not? All tight ends are the same unless you have Kelsey. Jacoby Myers or Zach Moss in the flex. Start Moss it up. Richardson or Fields? Richardson all day. Sorry, Fields. Bye-bye. Should I trade Miles Sanders, Mark Andrews? Got that question already. Sam Laporta. Gotta. Trade Dallas Goedert and Devon A. Chain. Guys, let me know how we pronounce this man's name. Is it Devon A. Chain or is it Devon A. Chan? Devon A. Chan. Okay, that's what I need to know. Nonetheless, Dallas Goedert and A. Chan for TJ Hawkinson. Nah, man, don't do that. Just keep A. Chan, keep Dallas Goedert. Lucas, it's a good trade offer. Don't do it. Hold on to those assets. Those are guys that could be league winners down the stretch. Goddard's been disappearing act. But when you probably look at the tight end position, he's like 4 or 5 spots behind TJ Hawkinson. I wouldn't do it. Terrell T says, Jameis Winston or Lamar Jackson? Probably Lamar Jackson for me. London or Tutu? I want London and London, man. Thanks, Terrell, for coming out, dude. Repeat offender over here. Thanks for coming out. Jack says, should I trade Thielen and Rachaad White for Mostert? Bro? Dude? Do it. Yes, do that trade. All right, let's get back to the TikTok here. Should I trade away Montgomery and James Conner for Bijan? Not at all. Keep Montgomery. Keep James Conner. Yeah, don't do that. Richardson by far. That's right. You guys are helping me out here. Yo, should I trade Kenneth Walker for Garrett Wilson and Jahmyr Gibbs? Not at all. Keep Kenneth Walker. And find a way to get Zach Charbonnet so you have that insurance. The Seattle running backs always prosper. They just always get injured, so be careful. Dave says, thoughts on me trading Ridley and Garrett Wilson for Kupp, Nico Collins, and Brian Robinson? It's not the worst trade in the world because you could have the wide receiver 1 down the stretch in Cooper Kupp. It's a huge mystery, but at least in the meantime, you have a high-end to mid-end wide receiver 2 and a mid-end, back-end running back 2 and Brian Robinson. So I like it. It's a good trade. It's a big gamble, but you got to do what you got to do, man. Ryan says, yo, should I trade? Oh, we already got that one. James Conner or Najee? Fire up James Conner, man. Let's see. Should I trade Miles Sanders? Got these. You guys say the same comments a lot. I'm old, guys. I'm sorry. I'm slow. Ridley or Olave this week? That's tough. You don't have any other options, dude? Like, any other options in the flex, Evan? Give me something. Like, that's a tough decision. I'd probably have to lean Ridley here, just because at least he has T-Law throwing the ball, and we haven't seen Whitson play in a couple of years. We know he's going to chuck it down the field, but Buccaneers, I don't know. I take Ridley. That's what my gut says, but I'd like to know if you have any other options that you might be thinking about. Let's go over here to the other side. Chandler says, flex Evans or Amari Cooper this week. Oh, my guy. I'm going with Cooper. Yes, Evans has scored 4 touchdowns in the last 5 meetings against the Saints, but he's always really, really low value. Watch him go out for 145 yards and 2 touchdowns. But I think Amari Cooper, you know what? No. Chandler, no. Go with Evans. Evans. What did he say? Scared about Matamore? Baltimore, you mean? Matamore? I don't know what you mean. Let me know. Make Call of Duty great again. He's back. Please rank Richardson, Burrow, and Kirk rest of the season. Give me Kirk, give me Richardson, give me Burrow in that order. Technically, rest of the season, I guess. If we imply that Burrow is healthy, I don't know. But Kirk, that they're going to be throwing the ball so much. And it's only a matter of time before Addison gets more reps in that offense. And him and Jefferson are going to tear things up. Then you got Richardson, the high rushing upside. And then Burrow comes in third for me. I think honestly, you could be looking at guys that all finish in the top, 3 to 7 range. That's what I probably feel. Jack says, I traded Hollywood Brown for Ramondre Stevenson. He accepted it immediately. Felt like I should have traded Judy instead of Hollywood, but happy with it. Thoughts? I don't know, man. That's tough. That's an interesting one. I probably would not have done that trade. Let me just be honest with you. I was trying to find a way to be cute about it. I would not have done that trade, but I definitely wouldn't have given away Judy for that. So ultimately, I feel pretty good about it. Dill Taylor says, trade Olave, Kittle, Connor for Jefferson and Rashad. Olave, Kittle, and Connor for Jefferson and Rashad. Do it, bro. Why? You get the best player in fantasy football for a guy who's the 4th option on his team, a guy that has a backup quarterback right now, and a guy who's been great, but I don't know. Rashad can hold his own. He's got no one else. Maybe get Tucker as a handcuff just in case anything happens there. Jefferson's the best player in football. You pair him with Amon-Ra and Keenan, bro, you're filthy. Filthy. Dill pickle filthy. Chandler says, Lattimore. I see. Yeah, that's a big reason, right? We were talking about that a little bit earlier. Mike Evans has struggled against the Saints as of late. Like the last 3 or 4 years these guys have played, Mike Evans always underperforms. Convince yourself, man. If you're worried, do it. That's the only thing you have in your chest. I still say go Evans here. Or I'm sorry. I still say Cooper here. I think you convinced me to play Evans. Lattimore is good. I'm always welcome to sway. I'm not here to prove you guys anything. You guys can give me all the information you have. We make a informed, uniformed decision, okay? George says, should I play Jameson Williams? Should I pick Jameson Williams for JSN? Oh, pick them up and then drop those guys? Yeah, you can drop Dalvin Cook. That's for sure. I would pick up Jameson Williams for Dalvin Cook for sure, just on the off chance to see what he does. Trade Puka and Pittman for what RB? I have Swift and Walker. Puka and Pittman for what RB? I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's dive into the flex plays. I don't have a sound for that. That was awkward. Swift and you got some good running backs, but they are injury prone. Let's go. Let's see. Who's the lower of the two? Pittman, probably. Let's take a look. You want to trade both of those guys? We can stay high. You can sell Puka on the chance before Cup comes back. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Let's go to my flex plays this week. Let's go to Pittman, Michael Pittman, Debo, Derrick Henry. Nah, James Cook. Not bad. But honestly, if you're doing that trade, Jake, you need James Cook and something else because the running back position too scarce. Then you can sell it on the fact that, hey, Cup's coming back, but also don't say that because you want them to think Puka's the real deal and he's here to stay. And Pittman's going to survive all year with Anthony Richardson. But James Cook and something else, I don't know, go a little bit lower. Maybe Jahmyr Gibbs. Then you have a nice little supreme handcuff there. See what happens. That's what I would do. Wide receiver core is Debo, Kupp, Chase besides them. Yeah, man, you're running pretty deep. That's where I would start. James Cook, fill around for Gibbs. Not the two of them. Not a 2-for-1, though. Start with one of those two and then build off of that. What else can you get? Let's get back to the TikTok side here. Trade Mostert for Hall. No. Wait, trade Mostert for Hall. No, keep Mostert, my guy. Keep Mostert. In redraft, it's all about winning now, week to week. Sure, Breece Hall could be a league winner, and Mostert could get hurt tomorrow. I want the number 1 running back in fantasy right now, and he's playing on a great team. Najee, Madison, Roschon, Mixon. Pick 2. Give me Roschon, give me Mixon. Thanks, Chris. Should I trade DJ Moore and Quentin Johnson for Christian Watson? I want a little bit more on top. But yeah, I'm fine with getting rid of DJ Moore, and I'm fine with getting rid of Quentin Johnson. If that's a dynasty league, even better. Well, no, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But yeah, I would definitely do that. Get Christian Watson on your team. Chris B says, Najee, yeah, we got you. Should I trade Henry for Ford and Garrett Wilson? Henry for Ford and Garrett Wilson. What a sad day. The king has not fallen yet, my guy. Chill, Caden. Don't come at me with these hot questions. But honestly, I'd probably hold on to Henry. I think he's got something left in the tank. Thanks for the question, Caden. And speaking of tank, start Tank Dell this week. Yeah, man. Fire him up. Lucas says, Mostert, Ridley, Ritter for A.J. Brown, Puka, and D. Henry. Bro, A.J. Brown, Derrick Henry, Puka. It ain't bad. I don't know why Ritter's in there. He doesn't belong with those boys. But yeah, I would do that. For sure. Let's see. Henry or Moss or Kamara. Henry, Moss, or Kamara. Probably go Moss this week for sure. I like how I said probably and then backed it up with the for sure. Tell how confident I am, huh? A-Chain or Pierce this week? It's sad, man. Give me A-Chain, though. Give me A-Chain this week. Pierce just can't get it done. He's the only running back. He's dead last in terms of like being hit before contact or being hit before the line of scrimmage. He's having a rough go of it. But it bodes well for CJ Stroud because he's throwing the ball a ton. All right, got to that one. Should I trade? Okay. Man, you guys, this is a lot of copy and paste over here, making me feel dizzy. Yeah, we got that one. Tutu or Flowers? Start Flowers. No Bateman. Does that mean anything? Not really. But let's get him worked in. I'll take Flowers. You're banking on the touchdown for Tutu. Give me Flowers. Hold on. Let me give you a fair compensation. Zay Flowers is my wide receiver 30 this week. I have him behind Nico Collins. I have him behind Jerry Jeudy. And guess what? I'm not even believing in myself here. I have him behind Tutu Atwell as well. Start Tutu Atwell, bud. Mostert, Ridley. Okay, which PPR? Kyron and Garrett Wilson or Ridley and Javonte? Give me Ridley and Javonte. Thanks for the question, Brandon. Appreciate you, man. Tutu or Flowers. Start Tank Dell this week. Yeah, man. Fire him up. I'm scrolling. Should I start Achane or Breece Hall? Achane. Do it. Brandon says Kyron and Garrett Wilson or Javonte and Ridley. Hey, man, I see what you're doing. Here. I take that Ridley side, man. He's got the better quarterback. Brighter days are ahead. The offense just needs to figure it out. You know, you can see Javonte's role expanding as the season goes on, as he gets healthier. Kyron's always going to be there. There's clearly no one behind him. But is he that good? Or, you know, are the Rams just scheming him up? I don't really know. But yeah, give me Ridley. But hey, Brandon, I appreciate you making the switch over, dude. Thanks. I appreciate you so much. Mixon or James Conner this week? Give me James Conner. No, give me Mixon. Caden, should I trade Henry? Yeah, we got to it. You guys like to just PPR, man. Appreciate it. No, Brandon. Don't ever say appreciate it. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming out. Have a great weekend, man. Is Debo gonna slay? Oh, sorry. Is Debo gonna play? Is Debo gonna play? I don't know, man. You gotta tune in Saturday. Not to me, just Google it. Right? He didn't practice today, so I'm guessing he's trending in the wrong direction. He's listed as questionable right now. You got to keep your eye on it. Jerry Jeudy or Ridley in the flex? Dude, Ridley. See what can happen. Sanders or Pierce this week? Sanders. Let's see. Jeudy or Ridley this week? Ridley. Achane or Brees? Achane. Got a few of those tonight from different people. Olave and Brees for Diggs in a dynasty league? Bro, you trying to win now? Because I still probably wouldn't do it. I'd keep Olave and Brees there. Trade Puka for Alvin Kamara. That's such a weird trade, Angel. I feel like, honestly, if you're trading Puka, you should be getting more than Alvin Kamara, even if you're desperate. The only reason why I can see that a Kamara owner offering it straight up is because you don't have any running backs, and maybe that's what you need. But let me know if I'm right or not. But that trade feels very. Remember, like 2 weeks ago when people were like, "Chase for Puka? What are you gonna do?" And look how that turned out. That was kind of, you ain't getting chased for Puka anymore. But Puka for Kamara, I can see it as fair. Again, it's all about Cup. What is Week 5 going to bring us? So I could see that. Let's see. Kyron, Garrett Wilson, Jerry Jeudy. Okay. Let's go. Need some water. I'm gonna die. Should I start Dell or Cooper or Kirk or Lockett? I don't know what all these ors are. You're okay. I see. You're Dell, Cooper, Kirk, or Lockett this week in the flex. Give me Tank Dell or Kirk. Kirk is a close second. Bourne and Pierce for Connor. Accept or decline. Can't decide. Neither can I, man. But that's why you're here. We're here to talk it out. I appreciate you, Tyler. Let's filthy this. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Bourne and Pierce for Connor. Yeah, I do it. Give me Connor. She's looked great. Kendrick Bourne is this waiver wire. The days of week 1 are gone. Pierce can't get over the line of scrimmage. Give me James Conner. Let's see. I'm learning I can just jump through these because a lot of these are just continuous comments. Trade away Eckler and Evans for Allen and Walker. If you would have said, hey, if Eckler doesn't play this week and you feel like you need that win, then yeah, do it. Allen and Walker are both healthy and both fine players. If you see that, Eckler's going to miss another week, that's 2 weeks now that you could have had guys that are actually producing for your team. But if he returns next week, I'd rather have Eckler in that scenario. So, sorry, that's a weird situation, C-Boss, but do with it what you may. Christian Kirk or Hollywood in the flex. Zay Jones is out. Give me Christian Kirk. Start Ayuk, Tank, Javonte, or D-Hop. You guys got all these good options, man. Javonte Williams, Tank Dell. Here you go. Debo out, start Ayuk. Debo not out, probably Tank Dell for me. Start 2, Mostert, Jay Cook, or Madison. Mattoon. I'm assuming you mean Madison. Give me Mostert and give me James Cook. Pick 2. Pick Ayuk, Nakua, or Myers. I got to pick 2 of them. Nakua and Ayuk if Debo's out. Myers if Garoppolo's playing. See how there's a puzzle there? Seabass says, trade away Eckler and Evans. Yeah, we got to that. Should I stack Raheem and Achane? It's not stacking, man. It's called handcuffing. And yeah, that's one of the most valuable handcuffs in all of the NFL right now. So I would definitely do that. Trade Brian Robinson and Ridley for Higgins and Hall. I would definitely do that. I want no. Give me the Ridley side. Brian Robinson's going to be that guy. He's not going to be a really good option every week, but he's not going to tank you, even though he kind of did last week. I just like Ridley over Higgins, but who am I to say? That's my thought. What do you guys think? Ridley, this is what it really depends on. Chat, let me know. Ridley or Higgins rest of the season? Let the chat decide. And Amar, hopefully they can help you out. Hawkins says start 2. Mostert, James Cook. Oh, yeah, we already got to this one. Mostert and Cook. Let's go all the way down. Trade Ridley for Jonathan Taylor. Why, dude? You can get a whole nother week of Ridley in London. I mean, if your wide receivers are set and you want the question mark of what if, listen, I said this a couple of weeks ago. If the Colts start the season 3-1, which they very likely are to, then JT probably comes out and plays. And in that situation, I want JT. So if that helps you out, let me know. Trade Olave and Pierce for Puka and A-Chain. Nah, give me Puka and A-Chain. Got off for Christian Watson for Kirk. Keep Christian Watson. Thanks for the question, though. Adams, Evans, and K9 for Hill and McCaffrey. Bro, is this real life? Do it. Get Hill and McCaffrey. Trade Ridley for Jonathan Taylor. You already got that question. Why does it do that? TikTok, get your comment section under control. Jake, should I buy low on Josh Jacobs? Of course you should. I'm buying low on Josh Jacobs. But I'm learning that not a lot of people want to sell Josh Jacobs for low. Maybe I play in a smart league. I'm not saying you don't, but it seems like people are still in on Jacobs even after. That's the other thing. People think that you're buying low on Jacobs. Look at all the injuries that we've had in the running back landscape of fantasy football. He's still getting you 10 points a game. Even the couple of weeks ago when he got you -2 yards on 9 carries, he still put up 10 fantasy PPR points. So, like, unless you're playing in standard leagues or half PPR, then we have a problem. But since the majority of leagues these days are PPR, then, my guy, hold on to the man. Puka for Jacobs? Nah, keep Jacobs, dude. Puka's great. I think he's going to be great. But in redraft leagues, you need that running back depth, and that's still one hell of a healthy player. AS says 12-point PPR, 1 QB, 1 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 2 flex. Start Jackson, Ramondre, James Cook, Lamb, AJ Brown, Swift, Hunter, Aaron Henry. Oh my God. Christian Watson, Jerry Jeudy. I don't know what you're asking me here. I'm sorry. Yeah, your lineup looks great. Your lineup looks great, man. It looks really good. Oh, I see. There's a trade. There's a second trade here. I got offered Andrews and Atwell for Ford. No, don't do that. Hold on to Atwell. Hold on to Andrews. Or should I stay put? I just don't trust Henry, Kincaid. Plus, the Lamar Andrews stack can help. Andrews and Atwell for Ford. Oh, you want the other side. Yeah, you have Henry and Kincaid right now. I'd do it, man. A lot of people seem to think that Andrews isn't going to figure it out. And even myself have argued to the sense that he hasn't. This Baltimore new look offense is not a new look offense. They're not throwing the ball a lot like they said they were. They've actually really haven't schemed around Andrews at all, but yet he still managed to be a fantasy asset at one of the toughest positions to find a fantasy asset. Hold on to Andrews here. That's what I would do. I turned Jacobs into Devontae Smith. It's all right. I like it. X, you're always making the moves, man. I appreciate you. New subscriber, thanks. Everyone like and subscribe. No, man. When you subscribe live on the air, guess what you get? A big old Tom Brady air high five. You guys can't see it because you're on TikTok. Sorry. But thanks for the sub, man. We appreciate it. It helps us out so much. We really do. Let's get back to the TikTok here. Start 2, Ridley, Moss, or Javonte. Give me Ridley and Moss. Christian Watson's for George Pickens. Never in a million years. Keep Christian Watson. 2-2 A-Chain. Mixon at the flex. Half PPR. Do I only have to pick one? Probably give me A-Chain. Start 2, Ridley, Moss. Okay, we already got that question. Let's go back up here. Ooh, I like this one. Mike Evans and Brian Robinson for Amon-Ra, James Cook. Give me Amon-Ra, James Cook there. Stroud or Hurts this week. Bro, don't tempt me. I really like CJ Stroud. I really do. Let's look at the matchups here just to make sure. I forget often. How many of you watch Red Zone? I think my ADD in me really just needs Red Zone. I'll put like another game on, like no sound on the other side of my screen and just kind of watch in the background. But I just need Red Zone these days. It just keeps me in it. Let me see here. Stroud. Oh, yeah. We were looking up who Stroud plays. Steelers. Tough. Hurts. Where's he at this week? Let's find him. Let's see. Cardinals. Commanders. Give me Hurts. Give me Hurts for sure. That rushing touchdown upside. Let's go. Should I trade Travis Kelce for Brendan Ayuk? No. Didn't mean to be so rude, Daniel. I'm sorry, but keep Kelce. Burrow or Cousins? Cousins. Mike Evans and Brian Robinson for Amon-Ra. Yeah, we got that. Najee or Scary Terry? The world. What it is today. Give me Najee. Tutu Atwell or Addison this week? Give me Addison. Should I trade Travis Kelce for Brendan Ayuk? No. Already got to that. Let's go back to the Bengals or Steelers. D? Man. Who the Bengals got? Titans? Give me the Bengals D. Let's see. Flowers or Javonte Williams this week? Give me the Bears, guys. The Bears. Are the Bears so bad that you start? Give me Javonte Williams. Rachaad White or Elijah Moore in the flex. Rachaad White or Elijah Moore in the flex. Give me. I mean, Rachaad White isn't going to dud you up. Elijah Moore, he's been getting a little bit more involved. Probably still lean Rachaad White here, even though he has a tough matchup, but they both do. A.J. Brown or Mike Evans? A.J. Brown. Ingram or Andrews? Andrews. Tutu or Addison? Addison. Tutu or Addison? Addison. Would you trade Christian McCaffrey for A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts, and Eckler? Damn, bro. Yeah, I would. That's a lot of value right there. Tutu and Addison this week? Sure. Or I'm at Addison. Sorry. Go back to the back. Thanks, man. No, hey, thank you, man. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate you guys. Obviously, I'd just be sitting here talking to a wall. I'm not a fantasy expert by any means, but I really want you guys to help each other out. I want me to help you out. I'm the shoulder to lean on. I'm the ears. I guess you guys can't technically, I can't hear you guys. I'm the words to my eyes. You know what I'm trying to say. We're all just trying to help each other out here, guys. Let's get some wins. Thanks, man. No, thank you. Ingram or Waller this week? Give me Waller. I think that the Seattle Seahawks offense can do whatever they want, whenever they want, and they will do that to the New York Giants, which means I think the New York Giants are going to be throwing the ball a lot, and the Seahawks defense isn't that good. So give me Waller. Let's see. I got offered Devontae, Saquon, Danny for Hurts, Christian Watson, and Thompson. Thoughts? So you get Smith, Saquon, Danny Dimes, and Hurts for Christian Watson and Ramondre. That seems like a lot, right? Devontae Smith, Saquon. I don't know who this Danny guy is. Is it Danny Dimes? And is this a dynasty trade? If so, I'm keeping Saquon, I'm keeping Devontae, and I'm keeping Hurts. I'm keeping that side. So hopefully I was able to help you out, Charles. Tyler, what's up, man? Andrews or Elijah Moore? Give me Andrews. Let's see. Tutu Atwell or Joshua Kelly? Bye, Joshua Kelly. Give me Tutu Atwell. Andrews or Elijah Moore? Andrews. Pacheco or Brian Robinson? Pacheco. Nakua or Adam Thielen this week? That's so tough. Why you gotta do that to me, Josh? Why you gotta make me look embarrassed and unintelligent on screen? I don't like questions like that, dude. I don't like the tough ones, but I'm here as sounding board. What do you guys think in the chat? Nakua or Adam Thielen this week? Nakua or Adam Thielen? Let me know what your thoughts are down in the chat. Gut feeling right here in the heart, Nakua. But at the same time, that Minnesota Vikings defense screams Adam Thielen. Bryce Young coming back. Didn't stop him last time. Still had 18 fantasy points. It's a tough one. What do you guys think? Nakua or Adam Thielen? Nakua or Adam Thielen? Josh, hopefully they can help you out. My gut says Nakua. I got offered Devontae, Saquon. Yeah, we already got that one. I also have Mahomes. Charles. Oh, I see. Nah, man. Yeah, no. Keep Devontae. Oh, you get them. You get Devontae, Saquon, and Hurts, and you give up Christian Watson and Ramondre. Yeah, I take Devontae, Saquon, and Hurts for the stack alone. I also have Mahomes. That's okay. The more the merrier. Opinion on Waddle and Gibbs. There ain't much to say, bro. I'm one of the people that have been out there that started Gibbs 3 weeks in a row and sat Montgomery 3 weeks in a row. So call me foolish. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times. What am I even doing here? But I'm starting Montgomery going forward. I still think Gibbs is a premium handcuff. There's also that slim chance that the team that spent the 12th overall pick in the NFL draft is actually going to use their player like they intend to. So I mean, I like his outlook in a sense. As for Waddle, he's just got the injury bug. He can get back to it. That's a high-flying offense. He'll have his time. I like them both. Both respected at their positions. Waddle's a top 15 guy for me. Gibbs probably more like a top 30. Andrews and Elijah Moore, we got that. We got that going way down here. We're flying down. HT says, is Romeo Doubs worth starting going forward? 3 out of the 4 games. Oh, I'm sorry. What is it? 3 out of the 4? Yeah, because they played on Thursday night. 3 out of the 4 games, Romeo Doubs has been an 18-point fantasy scorer. Yeah, man. You're starting him going forward. Christian Watson's only going to become more involved, but as long as that line is as atrocious as it is, and we've seen now 2 weeks in a row, 3 weeks in a row, the Packers play from behind. Yeah, start Doubs. Who would have thought, right? Let's see here. Let's go. Oh, X says Puka. Puka or Thielen this week. X goes with Puka. Thanks for coming out, man. Let's see. Raheem or DK in the flex. Raheem. Let's do it. I don't know why I said it like that. James Cook or Moss. Give me Moss. Lamar Jackson or Anthony Richardson. Anthony Richardson. Jerome Ford or Raheem Mostert. Raheem Mostert. Mostert, Kamara, and Williams. Pick 2 out of the 3. Give me Mostert and Kamara. No. Give me Mostert and Williams. Mostert and Williams. Richardson or Purdy? Give me Richardson. Charlie, come on, man. Hey, actually, let's talk about this, guys. Charlie, let's have a one-on-one here. Let's walk behind the office doors. What do you need this week? You want the home run hitter? You go with Richardson. If you're a guy that pays attention to projections and you're projected to lose by 10 or 15, go Richardson. Get that home run. Get that rushing upside. If you want to save play this week, Purdy's going to get you that 18 to 22. But still, overall, I go Richardson. James Cook or Moss? Moss. Trade Garrett Wilson and Tutu for A.J. Brown? Right away. Do it. Thanks a lot for the question, man. Ridley or Thielen this week on the flex? Give me Ridley. He's playing in London. No one plays good in London, which is why I said to start him. Not to make you look bad, but yeah, come on, guys. Thielen, 3 weeks in a row. Let's see it, but I still go Ridley this week. Actually, when you think about that, what do you guys think? That's another one, right? Ridley or Thielen? Who would have thought in week 4 we're asking ourselves these questions? But we are. We're here. We're asking them. So let me know. All right? Let me know. Ridley or Thielen? Down in the chat. Let's see. Z Money says, I traded Derrick Henry for Joe Mixon and Christian Watson. I felt horrible at first, but now I'm kind of feeling better about it. Well, then good, man. I'm glad you feel better about it. Start 2. Najee, Stevenson, or Ford. Give me Ford and Stevenson here. Give me Ford or Stevenson. Thanks for coming out, Z Money. Appreciate you. Ridley or Thielen this week in the flex. Now we're good there. Guys, TikTok, they gotta fix their questions. Dell or Addison in the flex. Give me Addison. Give me Addison. Lawrence or Daniel Jones. Give me London game, 6:30 a.m. A little bit of jet lag. Jaguars still trying to figure themselves out. Daniel Jones and the Giants trying to figure themselves out. Daniel Jones hasn't been good at all. Lawrence been good a little bit. Give me Daniel Jones. James Cook or Nakua. I'd look at my rankings for that one. Let me see. Hold on. It's not often that I look at my rankings, but when I do, I make myself look foolish because my rankings are already pretty half-assed. Let me see here. Daniel Jones. I have him right around QB 12 this week. So I'm starting Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence, and Joe Burrow ahead of him. So there you have it, bro. I'd probably go Trevor Lawrence here. Let's see. Going down. Baltimore defense or Cowboys defense this week? Give me the Cowboys. Nico or Goodwin? Give me Nico Collins. Do I trade CD for Eckler? I have CD, Brown, and Olave for my 3 wide receivers. If it's a 3 wide receiver league, keep CD, man. Why are you taking on a broken commodity in Eckler? If you're hoping that he can stay healthy, get back to regular form, which I think is a possibility. I want the guys that are healthy, and all those guys are balling right now. CD, Brown, and Olave all having good games. Do it. I wouldn't say don't do it right now. But honestly, no, wait a second. Don't trick me like that, Z. If you can sustain it, CD's got a bad matchup. Adam was in the chat earlier. We talked it through. They got a tough matchup this week. If you're not high on CD this week, trade him now while you can and Eckler's out. And if you can kind of, float on by, then you have Eckler going forward. And Eckler, CD, and Brown sound a lot better, or Eckler, Brown, and Olave sound a lot better than CD, Brown, and Olave. Somebody in here earlier was saying that Prescott needs to go, Trey Lance needs to come in. It wasn't me, though. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it was me. Let's get back to the I like how I laugh at my own jokes and everybody else is just like, give me your thoughts. And this is what I like about it. It's all of our thoughts. We all need to be helping each other out. What about James Conner or Mike Evans in the flex this week? Give me James Conner. Give me the volume. We know what happens when Mike Evans plays New Orleans. He gets a touchdown 4 out of 5 times in the last 5 meetings. But other than that, it's been pretty stale. James Cook or Nacua in the flex. Give me Nacua. Devon Achane or Isaiah Pacheco. Give me Achane. Hollywood Tutu or Gabe Davis. Probably give me Hollywood here. James Cook or Nacua at the flex. Give me Nacua. Baltimore or Cowboys defense this week. Give me the Cowboys. Nico or Godwin. We already got through most of these. Let's go all the way down to the beginning again. Let's see. Everett or Ferguson? Hey, a tight end question. Let's go, baby. I like Ferguson this week. No, that's not true. I like Everett this week. Sad news about Mike Williams. Poor one out for him. Maybe Everett can get in the end zone, which Ferguson has been able to do 2 out of the first 3 weeks of the season. So something to consider, but I like Everett. Ayuk or Waddle or Puka in the flex. If Deebo Samuel's out, give me Ayuk. And if he's not out, give me probably Puka. Garrett Wilson or Adam Thielen? Adam Thielen. Full PPR. Should I trade ETN and Thielen for Josh Jacobs and Zay Flowers? Should I trade ETN and Thielen for Josh Jacobs and Zay Flowers? No. Hold on to ETN. He's the best player in that deal right now. Even though I think Josh Jacobs is going to have a bounce back at some point, he's going to come on strong. I want to go with the guys that are producing right now, and that's ETN and Thielen, especially in redraft. Mostert or Godwin in the flex. Mostert, Anthony Richardson or Justin Fields. Anthony Richardson. Please pick 2, Pacheco, Connor, or Moss or Dell. Give me Moss and Connor. Was it full PPR? It's half PPR. Give me Moss and Connor. Do I start Breece Hall, Achane, or Brian Robinson? Give me Achane. Give me Achane here. Should I trade Debo for Olave? Yeah, I would do that. It's not the worst trade. Let me actually rephrase that. Let's see how Derek Carr's doing first. Hopefully this trade option has no expiration date. That's something I would consider, though. Trade Connor and Amari for A.J. Brown. I don't hate it. If you got the depth, you can do it for sure. Thanks for the question, Chandler. Always appreciate you. Thanks for coming back out again. Please pick 2, Pacheco, Connor, and Moss. We got those guys. Let's see here. Rate this 12-man team. Allen, Mixon, Kerryon, Olave, Devontae Kittle, Pickle, Jake Elliott, and the Cowboys defense. Let's see. Quarterback, 8 out of 10. Running back, 5 out of 10. Wide receivers, 7 out of 10. Overall, probably 6.5 out of 10. Thanks for the question, Didi. K-Wabi, Tank Dell or Joshua Palmer? Tank Dell. Dak or Lamar? Lamar. Madison, Judy, ETN, Ford. Pick 2, please. Full PPR flex. Give me ETN. Give me Jerry Judy. Tank Dell or Joshua Palmer? Tank Dell. Ridley or Tank Dell? Ridley. Tank Dell or Joshua Palmer? Tank Dell. Rashad White or Thielen? Give me Thielen. Again, Rashad White, he's one of those guys that's just kind of, he's going to just be there. We don't know what's going to happen with Sean Tucker, but give me Thielen. Let's hope for 3 weeks in a row, right, Easton? That's what we're hoping for. 3 weeks in a row. Give me a touchdown. Give me some good fantasy protection. Let's see. Blowing down these comments. Achane or Henry? Oh, my gosh. The rookie or the king himself? Why do you got to put me in these situations? Give me Achane. Puka or Tank Dell? Give me Puka. I traded Chubb, Wilson, and T. Higgins for James Cook, Kupp, and is that Tyjae Spears? I traded Chubb, Wilson, and T. Higgins for James Cook, Kupp before week 1. I got Tyreek. I don't know what you mean by that. It sounds like a good trade. Josh, if you're happy about it, you're happy about it. Full PPR, Godwin or Thielen in the flex. Thielen. I just traded Tank Dell and Montgomery for Pollard. Smart. It ain't bad, but you saw what Montgomery did. If you can stomach that, Junior, then feel confident about it, man. No regrets with an A. Anyone who gets that reference. If you get the reference, let me know what movie that is down in the comments. No regrets with an A. Because I say it all the time and nobody ever knows. But I'd love to know if you know. Let's see. Pollard or St. Brown? Give me St. Brown. PPR, give me St. Brown. Pacheco or A-Chain? A-Chain. I traded Chubb, Wilson, and T. Higgins for James Cook, Kupp, and Tyreek Hill. Yes, my guy. Yes. Sorry, I buffed on that earlier. Easton just throws up the peace sign. I think he's on his way out, but I also think he says thank you. If that's your way, then mahalo. Thank you. I traded Chubb, Wilson. Yeah, we already got that. Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. Tua or Josh Allen this week? I got Josh Allen ahead of Tua this week. Let's see. Smith or Evans? Give me Devontae Smith. T. Higgins or D-Hop? Give me T. Higgins. You think Stephon Diggs will have a big week 4? Man, he's going to have a big week every week. Because I have a lot of Diggs. But overall, give me Stephon Diggs. Yeah, for sure. I think he's bound for a good week. Let me see. Now you got me questioning it. The Dolphins? Yeah, dude. Of course he's going to have a good week. Full PPR, Sutton or Wilson? Give me Sutton. Sutton has been Russell Wilson's top target through 3 weeks. This is the world we live in. Give me Sutton. Smith or Evans? Smith. Tank Dell or Joshua Palmer? Tank Dell. No way, bro. No way, bro. What? You got to tell me, man. Tell me. I don't know. Start Dell or Atwell? Give me Dell. Pick 2. DJ, Kirk, Kelly, or Palmer, or Elijah Moore. Let's see. Give me Kirk and give me Palmer. Kirk and Palmer. Full PPR. Sutton or Wilson? Give me Sutton. CD for Jacobs or Henry or Barkley? Ooh, CD for Jacobs or Henry or Barkley? Oh, like you get to choose? I don't know. What do you think? If you have to choose one of those guys, give me Jacobs. Buy low on Jacobs. Kirk or Nico? Give me Kirk this week. Nose Jones. And no. Yeah, give me Kirk. Mostert for Kyron trade. Good idea. No, not a good idea. Keep Mostert. Keep him in redraft league. Ryan Booth, are we going back to college, man? Is that where I'm going back right now? Because that's who I feel like it is. What's going on, man? Good to hear from you. I hope all is well. I hope you and the new girl are settled in. I heard you moved out of California. You made a smart choice. But if you didn't and you're still here, then you made a good choice too, I guess. But hope all is well, dude. Hope you're playing some fantasy football nowadays. Hope it's all good, man. Let me know how you're feeling. And if it's not, it is him. What's up, my guy? What's up, dude? Good to see you. Managing 2 things right now, YouTube and TikTok. But thanks for coming out, man. Again, I hope all is doing well. Hope your mom's doing well. And I hope the girl's doing well. Let me know how your life's been, man. It's okay. I got some time here. Everybody wants to hear about your life. Everybody, welcome in Ryan Booth. He helped me pass a few communication classes in college. He says he's still here, dude. I'm getting married next week. Let's go. Hey, hold on. Let's get it in the chat real quick. Congratulations, man. I'm happy for you. She seems like a nice girl. I've only looked on Facebook a couple of times over the last few years, but I'm pretty sure that's the same girl you're with. If not, awkward. But I hope everything's well, man. Good to hear from you, bud. Is Debo going to play? I don't know, man. You got to check lineups tomorrow. Tank Dell or Joshua Palmer? Tank Dell. Full PPR, Sutton or Wilson? Sutton. Let's see here. Full PPR, Michael Thomas or Jacoby Myers? Give me Jacoby Myers. Well, that's not true. That's not true. Jimmy Garoppolo plays. Give me Jacoby Myers. No Jimmy Garoppolo. Give me Michael Thomas. Is Diggs and Aaron Jones for Devontae Smith and Bijan a good trade? It's good, but if it's PPR, man, I want to hold on to Diggs, to be honest with you. If it's half PPR or standard, give me Devontae Smith and Bijan in a heartbeat. Rank my 6-team roster. Bro, it's going to be great. Bijan Robinson, Moss, Tyreek, Nuka, and Kelly. 10 out of 10. Win a championship, Josh. Do you? Lamar or Geno this week? I like Geno. Give me Geno. Kelsey and D-Hop for Chris Olave and James Cook. Kelsey and D-Hop for Chris Olave and James Cook. You got to hold on to that tight end position, man. The number one tight end in football. He's not falling off yet. Give me Kelsey. Give me Kelsey here. Am I foolish? I don't know. Okay, we already got that, Lamar. Let's keep going. Hill or Josh Gibbs for JJ and ETN. Give me JJ and ETN all day. Start Saquon or Raheem. Raheem. Jimmy Butler or Damian Hillard. What? Oh, is this a basketball question? Let's go. I got some basketball in here. I'm not like the greatest basketball knowledge guy in the world, but I will say, quick tidbit, a little sidescape here. The Damian Lillard trade to Milwaukee is a great day for small market teams. And when you're a fan of the Sacramento Kings, you need some small market love. So, yeah, man, I like it. But Jimmy Butler over Damian Lillard, give me Jimmy Butler. Choose two, Olave, Ridley, or Flowers. Olave, Ridley, or Flowers. I got to choose two of them. Give me Olave and Ridley. Puka, Cooper, Dell, and Walker. Start three. Waller, sorry. Give me Puka and Cooper and Dell. Should I do Evans and Smith for Keenan Allen? Evans and Smith for Keenan and Allen. I like the value that you already have, but Keenan's been on a tear, man. I'd say that this is a very mutual trade. It's just diversifying your points in other areas. But it's not bad. So it's your preference, man, at the end of the day. Keenan Allen's a solid player, so you do what you got to do, Charlie. What do you guys think? Would you do Keenan Allen for Evans or Smith? I got to learn how to put polls up here. Let me see. Can I do that? Oh, I can. Let's go. I don't know how to do it now. I'm not going to do it. I don't know how. Hi there. Start two times. Hey, thanks for saying hi, man. Hi, how are you, sports fan? Your night going well? Your Friday evening looking nice, comfortable, relaxing? My dog's about to bark. That's not going to be fun, relaxing, or good. But start Tutu or Godwin this week. I have Puka and T. Higgins in line lock as well. Full PPR. Give me Tutu over Godwin. Puka, Cooper, Dell, or Waller. Start three. You're starting Puka, Cooper, and Dell. I just realized my wife is mad at me. We're an hour and 30 minutes into this. I did not know. I apologize. She says she's not mad, folks. She says she's not mad. Let's get a cheer in here. She's not mad at me, guys. We're still going strong. Yeah. What's that? What movie were we watching the other day, babe? Oh, The Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not going to curse on TikTok, but we're not leaving. We're not leaving. Hey, no one got me with the movies earlier. What was that movie? No Regrets with an A. What is it from, guys? Come on. No, I know you know where it's from. I'm asking them. Oh, did someone say it? Oh, someone said it. Another cheer. Let's go. We are the Millers. All right. Trade Kyrian or Mostert. Good deal. No, not a good deal. I wish you would have held on the Mostert. Sometimes I got to be honest. But Tony G, I appreciate you. And at the end of the day, if you felt comfortable with it and that was your decision, then that's your decision. Oh, you traded Kyrian for Mostert. Then yeah, bro. Good for you. Jacobs for ETN. I got ETN. Yeah, that's not a bad trade at all. Should I do Evans and Smith for Keenan Allen? Let's go down. Let's see here. Oh, my goodness. That was 130 comments. Who wins this trade? Jay Jettis for Bijan and DK. Justin Jefferson all day. Who to start? Danny Dimes or Justin Fields? Justin Fields. That's a tough one. I don't like either of those options. But Justin Fields. Nah. Gross. Danny Dimes? Let me look at I know my rankings have Danny Dimes higher. Yes, they do. I have Daniel Jones 3 spots ahead of Justin Fields, and I have Justin Fields behind Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow. But when I see it, it's another thing than when you ask it. And guys, I know you know it's a weird world out there. I'm not someone I prefer to be persuaded. Persuade me. Give me more information. That way I can give more information out there. That's how this works. I'm not the smartest guy in the world here. I'm just a guy who loves talking fantasy football. So with that being said, I'd probably go Daniel Jones. I'll stick to my rankings. Let's do that. Thielen, Garrett Wilson, or Jordan Addison, please help me bench one. Bye-bye, Garrett Wilson. Sad day. Who to start? Danny Dimes, Justin Fields. We talked about that. Josh Allen or Kirk Cousins to start? Bro, you got some good QBs. Gotta go with Kirk Cousins there, man. Number 1 QB in all of fantasy football. You know he's going to be throwing it Sunday. Do I trade Mostert and McLaurin for Bijan? Nah, keep Mostert. It's sad that you have McLaurin. Actually, that's a tough one. What do you guys think? Mostert or Bijan rest of the season? Mostert or Bijan? Let Bryce know down in the comments. My gut says keep the value. I'm a guy that doesn't usually sell high. I usually like to buy low. So if I have a guy like Mostert, I'm riding out the storm. That's the same thing I'm doing with Puka right now. I'm just riding out this storm. In one redraft league, I did sell Puka for Jordan Addison. A lot of people would have said that's really low. But I think rest of season, I like Jordan Addison, especially if Kupp comes back. So that's my thought. But again, down in the comments, guys, what do you think? Mostert or Bijan? Do you think I won this? Derrick Henry, Nico Collins, and Tank Dell, and I got Kupp and Elijah Moore. I'll tell you what, I'll let you know in 2 weeks. On paper, it looks good, though, Joey. No offense. On paper, it looks good. But we don't know what's going to happen until Kupp comes back. If he comes back and he's himself, then of course, man, you won it. But you made the trade already. You've settled your fate. You just got to hope it comes out in your favor. And I'm rooting for you. Do you think, let's see, start one, Anthony Richardson or Trevor Lawrence? Anthony Richardson all day. Anthony Richardson or Lamar or T-Law or Lamar this week? Probably Lamar. Start 2. That's a tough one. Let's look at the rankings again. Yeah, I got Lamar like right around 7 or 6. T-Law's behind that, 13 or 14. So give me Lamar. Start 2, just because of the rushing upside alone. Let's see. Start 2, Smith, Evans, and Connor. Let's see. Start 2. Smith and Connor. Talking to me, babe? Oh, sorry. Javante, do I trade Mostert and McLaurin for Bijan? We already got to this one. Ooh, there was a Laporta one. I love a good Laporta question. Trade Laporta for Puka? Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that, even though I love Laporta. It's up to you, man. You think Kupp is going to come back and be healthy? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. It's a mystery, right? That's the question you have to ask yourself. If you think he's going to come back, then by all means, go for it. If it's a redraft league, I'm riding out the Puka storm for sure. 12-team super flex. Give T-Law in a 2024 second, and I get Stroud and Christian Watson. Bro, my guy making big moves. A lot of people are going to sit here and tell you that T-Law is the guy. And I'm here to tell you, I don't think it is, man. I don't know why he's gotten such a longer leash than a lot of these other guys. Sure, he's had some good games, and they look good last year. And there were definitely some bright spots. I think overall, though, you get 2 young players. I don't like that you have to give up the second, though. Like, why do you have to give up the second? T-Law should already be more the more valuable commodity. So maybe if you can get that to be like a 4th, then yeah, sure, do it. I would do it. Thanks, Ryan, for the question. Let's see. Let's get all these comments out of the way. I am going to hit it here, folks, for another like 10 minutes, and then I'm probably going to get out. I do want to spend time with my wife. I hope you want to spend time with your animals, your dogs. I don't know why I said animals and dogs. I hope you want to spend time with your significant others. Fantasy football is just a game. It doesn't rule our life. I love talking about it, but I also love hanging out with my wife and my dog. So that's probably where I'm going to get to in the last 10 minutes. But let's fire off some rapid fire questions these last 10 minutes. Let's get it. Ryan says, thanks, boss. Love the content, my dude. Hey, right back at you. If you want a communications degree, see Ryan Booth. Are you still working on mortgages, by the way? Maybe we have some questions. We got to talk after this. Anyways, Ridley or Tank Dell? Give me Ridley. Pacheco or Scary Terry? Give me Pacheco. Amari Cooper, Pittman, Moss, James Cook, or Ridley? I got to pick out of one of those guys? Ugh, gross. Give me Moss. I'd probably go Moss. If it's PPR, Moss, Ridley, Cook, Pittman, Cooper. Drop Chris Godwin for Jameson Williams. I already have Amon-Ra, Debo, and Jamar. Yeah, I would do it. It's a high upside play for you, and you're already pretty much in a lock. Pick 2 for the flex. Higgins, Mixon, Jacoby, Ramondre. If, what's his name? You know, the handsome guy in Vegas. Literally is escaping me right now. Jimmy Garoppolo. If he plays, you start Jacoby and Higgins. If he doesn't, you can go Higgins and Mixon. Evans or Puka. Pacheco or Scary Terry, Pacheco. Let's go down to these. Who do I start? Ramondre, Javonte Williams. Start Garrett Wilson or Pacheco at my flex. Pacheco. Tank Dell or Higgins. Give me Tank Dell. Give me Higgins. That's probably my limit there. I've been saying a lot of Tank Dell tonight. So I can see a lot of people not returning next week if Tank Dell does not perform. But that's my limit right there. Give me Higgins and a bounce back. Pick 2, Mostert, Swift, or Kamara. Give me Mostert and Swift. Thanks, dude. Madison or Brian Robinson. Dude, no. Thank you, Javier. Have a great weekend. And also give me Brian Robinson. Who do I start? Ramondre or Javonte? Javonte Williams against the Bears. You got to do it, man. You just got to do it. I feel – what's the over-under on the Bears and let me look that up. The over-under on the Bears, of course, of all – why has it been doing this whole time? It's so annoying. NFL over-unders for week 4. There we go. Come on. There we go. What was it? Okay. Let's see. Tampa, Los Angeles, Pittsburgh, Denver at Chicago, over under 46. No way. What is that, like 24-22? 24-22. I can see it. I'd probably go under on this game, though. So I still think it's a good fantasy game. But yeah, give me Javonte. Is Mattison worth starting this week? It depends who you have on your bench, who you're willing to start for him. But I mean, if you have to, you have to. Drop Nico Collins for Ayuk. If Ayuk is on your waiver wire, and that's you need to if Nico's your worst player, then yeah, sure. But yeah, you definitely need to pick up Ayuk. Thanks, dude. Yeah, we already got that. Cool. Would you drop Nico for Ayuk? Yeah, I definitely would. Would you trade Kenneth Walker and Marvin Mims for Joe Mixon and Jacoby Myers? I would not. Trade Chase for AJ Brown and Aaron Jones? I would not. I like AJ Brown and Aaron Jones. You get more value and you get the running back. Let's see. Jamal Williams or Khalil Herbert. Ooh, 2 opposing players. Dude, I'm such a big Rashawn Johnson fan. Why are you doing this to me? I think there's the potential for both of them to have good games, but also there's a chance that the Bears are the Bears and they're not going to be good. So give me Javonte Williams. Higgins or Ayuk. If Debo's out, give me Ayuk. So keep an eye on that. If Debo's in, give me Higgins. Pacheco or Javonte Williams. Okay, we got that. Woo! Get some water here. Traded Diggs and Hawk for Devontae Smith, James Cook, and Ertz. Was in an RB purgatory. Hey, man, I'm right there with you. For Devontae Smith and James Cook and Ertz. I mean, hey, it's the world we live in. You got to do what you got to do, right? You still got Devontae Smith. You got James Cook, which is the running back. Ertz, you're probably going to drop in 2 weeks. It hurts, man. I don't like that trade at all. But if you needed James Cook, you got to do what you got to do. The other day in a dynasty league, I traded Patrick Mahomes for Josh Allen and Rashad White. And I get it. It's not as bad. I don't think it is, at least in my head. I really do think that the difference between the two is only like 2 or 3 spots in a dynasty league. But I don't like White. But that's who I have to start. Losing Chubb, losing Dobbins. I had to find other resources, and that's the trade I made. So if your wide receivers are a strong fringe, or if they're on the fringe, then you're in trouble. But you got to do what you got to do. Hill for Pollard? No. Keep Hill. Pacheco, Javonte Williams, and Herbert? Yep. Olave or Thielen? Give me Olave. Traded Connor and Achane. Traded Connor, Achane, and Dell for James Cook, Christian Watson, and Jacoby Myers. I like it. You do what you got to do. Who do I start? Josh Jacobs or Raheem Mostert? Give me Raheem Mostert. Sky Moore, what a rare sighting. Give me Josh Palmer. Got to replace Williams. I know, man. That sucks. But give me Palmer this week. Replace Williams with his teammate. I'm in need of a QB in a 12-team, 2 QB flex. Do I trade Najee and Algier for Addison? Dude, yes, 100%. Kincaid. Do it. Puka and Mostert for Barkley and Swift. Who won this trade? if we're judging it in the now, give me the Puka and Mostert side. I still have Chase though. So I paired up Chase with Smith and I have Aaron Jones to pair with Cook. I like it. I like Fringe. I like. Olave Thielen is Madison work. Yeah, we already got all these questions. Let's go up. Traded Gibbs and Geno for DK and Roshan Johnson. Tua is my QB. It's not a bad play, but you're really hoping that the Bears do something. I like Roshan Johnson a lot, but you can't like Roshan if he's on a bad team, and that's what he's on right now. So you have to hope that Fields starts running, this offense gets moving. And usually, typically, with even bad teams, we see some of that happen throughout the course of the season. Roshan Johnson could be a league winner. Traded D. Smith and Rashad White and DJ Moore for Bijan Robinson, Njoku, D. Hop in London. Okay. Oh, I see. It's a question. Trade Devontae Smith, Rashad White, and DJ Moore for Bijan, Njoku, and D. Hop in London. Oh my gosh, man, you're getting a lot. Yeah, dude, do it. Get Bijan and get London. Should I start Zach Moss or Olave at the flex? Olave. Sit one, Hill, Metcalf, Cooper, or Pittman. Sit Cooper. Sit one, Evans, Ridley, or Nico Evans. Who's at my flex? Or who at my flex? Tank Dell, Jacoby Myers, or Nico Collins? If Garoppolo plays, no. Tank Dell, man. Tank Dell. Sky Moore or Quentin Johnston? Sky Moore. Madison or Evans for Kenneth Walker? No. I mean, if you're getting Kenneth Walker, then yes. Stroud or Lawrence? Stroud. D-Hop, Scary Terry, or Garrett Wilson at my flex? Oh, that sucks, man. Give me Garrett Wilson, though. Start Lockett or Mims? 3 weeks in a row. Can Mims get the touchdown 3 weeks in a row? That's a home run DFS type of question. I'd probably want to go with the more secure option, though. Give me Lockett. Tank or Sanders? Depends what you need. Sanders if you want stability. Tank if you want that high touchdown upside. Montgomery for Olave. Fair trade. Yeah, it's a fair trade. If it's a redraft, yeah. Should I trade Waddle for Ridley and the Cowboys D? What? Oh, Waddle for Ridley and the Cowboys D. I don't think the Cowboys D is anything to trade for, so it's really just Waddle and Ridley. It equals each other out. I don't mind it. Start Lockett or Mims. We got that. Let's keep going down. Mixon or A-Chain. Give me A-Chain. Mike Evans, D. Swift, or Ayuk. If Debo's out, give me Ayuk. If not, give me Swift. Start 2, Dell, Sanders, Amari Cooper, Zach Moss. 1 RB, 1 flex. Zach Moss and Sanders. Let's see. Rushy Rice have flex play potential this season. This season? For sure. This week, we got to see it first. But thanks for the question, man. Would you trade Garrett Wilson for Calvin Ridley? 100%. In a redraft league, I would absolutely do that. Gibbs and Dobbs for Jacobs. Gibbs and Jacobs have been giving you the same amount of points, and Dobbs has given you 18 points in the 3 out of the last 4 weeks. I'd probably hold on to that. See you, man. Hey, see you, bro. Thanks for coming out today. I appreciate you guys. You're the man. Thanks. No, I'm not the man. You guys are going to be throwing your remotes at your TVs if you sit down this week and you're like, that freaking guy on TikTok gave me the wrong advice. But I'm not here to make your ultimate decision. I'm just here to give you my thoughts. And I hope you get thoughts from the chat as well. Thank you so much for coming out tonight, guys. I'll tell you what, let's round up. We still have more questions coming in. It's 8:50. I'm cutting it clean at 9 o'clock. So let's get the last few in here. Let's go back to Booth. Gabe, how do you feel about Bryce Young? Got him in one of my dynasty squads, but he's looked pretty bad. Will he turn it around? That's a tough one, man. But I will say this. I was one of the guys that was like Bryce Young over Richardson. Bryce Young over Richardson. I can't say that now. I fully regret that I made a mistake. I really like Bryce Young. So, yeah, ultimately overall, I mean, he's the number 1 overall pick. They're going to give him at least a year or 2 to develop. He might get the Zach Wilson treatment, but I like him personally. I think he has the talent. I just don't think things have been schemed up for him as good as they need to be. And I think they need another solid wide receiver and a pretty solid, I don't know, the offensive line have been kind of banged up. I think there's a lot to talk about there. But overall, I like him. I think he's a strong dynasty hold. see if he can pan out. And I think there's more room before you have to let him go, even if he's playing at a underwhelming level, if that makes sense. Start Waddle or Thielen? Waddle. Do you think Lattimore and Evans' history affects his fantasy points? Yeah, man, we've been talking about this question all night. It's been a reoccurring one. But the last 5 matchups these guys have had, Evans has scored a touchdown, 4 out of the last 5. It's other than that, though, it's been really low production. Sure, he's caught the touchdown, but he's not really getting the fantasy points. I do think it has an effect, and we've seen it before. Past those 5 games, he's had historically bad nights when he's matched up against Lattimore. So, yeah, definitely. Should I trade Olave and Kerryon for Jamar and Palmer? Jamar Chase? 100%. Is Goddard worth it? I don't know who you're dropping him for, but sure, he's worth it. He hasn't really done much, so he's not worth anything, but he could be worth something. There just needs to be a trade there. So thanks, Charlie, for the question. Olave or Zach Moss in the flex? Give me Olave. I was the same way, dude. Hey, there he is. He's back. Took him over. Oh, I see. Oh, he switched. You made the switch, Ryan. Thanks for hopping back and forth, man. I appreciate you. Anish says, just traded Chase, Wilson, and Madison for CD, Cup, and Jacobs. My wide receivers are CD, Cup, and Olave. RBs are Kamara, JT. How we feeling? Dude, you should be feeling great. Absolutely great. That's a solid team. I don't know who your running backs are again. Hold on. RBs are Kamara, JT, and Jacobs. JT comes back. Just have him pay you the money now. Trade Eckler and Laporta for Kenneth Walker and Andrews. I like the Eckler side. This was a similar question that came up earlier in the chat. It literally depends what you need. If Eckler doesn't play this week, can you afford to win without him? If you can't, then make the trade, because it's all about winning now, staying above, treading water, and making those pushes before the trade deadline around week, 9 or 10 for most people. So, yeah, that's your call, my bud. Hopefully I can help you out. Hopefully I helped you out. Should I trade Olave and Kerryon for Jamal and Palmer? Yep. Get Palmer or get Chase. Trade Eckler and Laporta for Kenneth Walker and Andrews. Yep, let's get some more. Start Stroud or Purdy. If you need the home run, start Stroud. If you're feeling a little lackadaisical and looking at your matchup and you're like, I'm technically going to beat this guy, the projections look good, although, hey, don't be a projections guy. But Purdy's going to get you that safe floor. Stroud if you need a home run. So look at your needs. What do you need? Do what you got to do. If you're getting Keenan, yes. Oh, you're helping people out. Let's go, man. Thanks for helping each other out, guys. That's what I like to see. Start Mostert against the Bills this week or Sanders against the Vikings. I'll start Mostert. Mostert is a must start. You think, where was that question at? You think Quentin Johnson will be a decent start? Nah, man, not yet. Not yet. Obviously, he's going to take that Joshua Palmer role now, which, could be relevant, but you have to see it first. So I don't know. I don't want to start him yet. I got to see it first. My league doesn't have a trade deadline. Big W. Then, dude, just slinging them around. Sling them around all season long. 3-0 PPR. Trade Myers and Hall for Ayuk? Nah. Probably not. I'd like the Hall side rest of the season. Maybe they bring in Trevor Siemian. That ball moves a little bit more. That's the weirdest thing I've ever said all night, but that's just what we're dealing with. Javonte Williams or DK? DK. Let's see. Trade Myers and Hall for Higgins. Myers and Hall for Higgins. I could see it, but also I can't see it. You're 3-0. You're 3-0, and the guys that you had, think about it. Myers hasn't played 1 week, and he's been pretty serviceable. Hall had the great week 1 and has been pretty quiet since. But both of those guys have status. Higgins has had some duds. You're buying the upside of Higgins, and that Burrow can get healthy. I think he can. Therefore, I like that trade than the other one that you proposed earlier. Ford or A-Chain? Give me A-Chain. PPR, receive Chase, give Amari Cooper or Nakua. Yeah, I do that. PPR, receive. Yep. Let's see here. Cam Akers thoughts? What about him? I don't got any thoughts about Cam Akers. He's not a flex play this week. I got to see it before I believe it. And that's all I got. But Peter, thanks for coming out, man. Have a good Friday night. Thanks for stopping by. Trade Adams and Garrett Wilson for DK, Higgins, and Montgomery. Oh, Devontae Adams, huh? I'd do it. I'd do it because you're getting the running back. So, yeah, go ahead. Do you think someone would even accept Puka for Keenan? No. Sorry, man. You like Nakua more than Christian Watson in Dynasty? Gabe? That's a good one, man. I like Christian Watson. I like Christian Watson a lot, and I think he has a younger QB to work with. So, with that being said, the trajectory of their careers seems to be a little bit more stable. Whereas Nakua, who knows how much longer Stafford's going to play, who knows what's going to happen when Cup comes back because he got another year or two left in him. Those bring up very fragile questions to ask. So, I think I like Christian Watson. I know I like Christian Watson a little bit more down the line. So, thanks for the question, man. Back to YouTube. I'm dying. 5 more minutes. Super short on running backs and have great wide receiver depth the rest of the season. The trades I've made this year, I traded away James Conner and Terry McLaurin for Jacoby Myers. Not bad. And Jalen Waddle and Javonte Williams. Okay. Second trade was trading away Adam Thielen and A.J. Dillon for Samaje and Rashad White. That's a tough one. I was trading away Thielen and A.J. Dillon. No, that's not a tough one. A.J. Dillon's been bad. Thielen's been good, but that's okay for Samaje and Rashad. Hey, who? I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I've made the exact same moves. I talked about it earlier. I traded away Patrick Mahomes for Josh Allen and Rashad White because I so was desperate at running back. Rashad White isn't great. He's not going to knock the socks. I think his best game, which was in week 2, was probably the best you're ever going to get. That's a ceiling. You're not going to really see that again. And these are just the moves we have to make. I'm not mad at you. We all have to make tough decisions. Those are some tough moves you had to make. Ramondre, Brian Robinson, or Pierce. You got to pick one. Give me Ramondre. Trade Pierce and Flowers for Jacobs? Absolutely. Pickens, Flowers, or Ayuk? Ayuk if Debo's out. Probably Pickens if Debo's in. Start 2. Pollard, Mostert, Kenneth Walker. What? Bro, what's up with this lineup? You got Transformer arms or something? How'd you pull this one out? You got to start 2 of them? I'll just go to my running back rankings. Hold on. Let's see. Kenneth Walker, I have him right around 5. Juicy matchup, man. You can do whatever you want with that New York. So I'm starting Kenneth Walker. Mostert. Yeah, I'd probably think Kenneth Walker and Mostert. Pollard's got the tough matchup. So hopefully I was able to help you out. Let's see. I got Nakua for $0 on waivers. I got nothing to lose. I'm going to try and get Watson. Yeah, man, go and do it. Literally, you got to ride that wave, and all waves got to end, man. They crash to the shore. So get rid of it while you can. Look at it that way, and you'll be just fine. Let's see. Let's get a few more questions out here. This is, you know how in the red zone they do the witching hour? This is the minute time. The Minute Man. The Minute Man. Here I go. Super quick. I'm back. Elijah Moore, Jalen Warren, double flex. Jalen Warren. Elijah Moore. Evans, Collins, Moore, Palmer this week. I rank them Collins, Moore. No, Palmer, Collins, Moore, Evans. Ooh, this is what happens when we do quick 1-minute drills. Trade Isaiah Pacheco for Devon A-Chain. Please help. Do you want to do that trade? Sure, why not? I don't see a problem with it. It's 2 safe floors with a really high potential on the other side with Devon A-Chain. Flowers or Ayuk? Ayuk if Debo's out. Let's see. Do you think Puka and Nico Collins for Keenan would go through? I think it would go through. Yeah, I mean, everyone's been playing well, and I like that trade. Amari Cooper or Tank Dell this week? Tank Dell, CD and JT or Eckler in a 6-man league. Who wins? It goes Eckler, JT, then CD if that's what you're trying to do. Let's see. Amari Cooper or Tank Dell. Trade alert. Okay, we got those questions. Oh, there was a new one right there. Mike Evans or Pacheco for Higgins? Do it. Amari Cooper, Tank Dell this week? I don't know. Trade alert. Oh, wait. Mike Evans and Pacheco for Higgins? Yeah, do it. Amari Cooper or Tank Dell? Pickens or Flowers? Yeah, we already got these ones. A-Chain or James Cook this week? Give me A-Chain. I traded Daniel Jones for Stroud. That was all day. Cook. Yeah. I traded Daniel Jones for Stroud. Yes, dude. Absolutely. Start Tua or Cousins? Cousins. Is Devon at least Tua has a run game. Cousins is the number one quarterback in fantasy. Do it. Ridley, Waddle, or Diggs for Godwin. How did I say I was going to go? And then so many people came in. All right, Ridley, Waddle for Diggs and Goodwin. Ridley, Waddle for Diggs and Godwin. Yeah, take Diggs. Olave or Tua. Olave for Tua and Addison. I like that, especially if you need a quarterback. Tua and Addison's fine. Let's see. Judy or Lockett. We're good here. All right. Judy or Lockett. Give me Judy. Woo! Folks. Palmer or Ford at the flex. Give me Ford. Mostert or Atwell. Mostert. What do I do with Gibbs? Man, you hold on for dear life and hope that the roller coaster finally starts to speed up. A-Chain and Jordan for Love. For what quarterback? A-Chain and Jordan Love for what quarterback? Oh, you want to upgrade? Try for Joe Burrow. Hope he can get better. Lamar Jackson. It's probably your range of outcomes there, but I don't even know if they go for that. All right, guys, I am getting going here. It's been fun. I appreciate you all so much. Like I said 15 minutes ago, I got to get out here. I got to see the wife. I got to see the dog. I'm going to enjoy my weekend. I appreciate you all so much for coming out today. Be sure to like, follow, whatever you need to do. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You'll see me here tomorrow night, more than likely. But again, thank you so much for coming out. You guys are on TikTok, but you still get the outro. And on the YouTube channel, when we do our weekly podcast, we're out on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. You can always get a hot take at the end of the night. The hot take is, answer, bro. What? Bro, what? Is Devon ever going to play if Mostert is playing? I mean, he played last week, and he was in when the game was still a game. So, yeah, he's definitely going to get some playing time. Yeah, bro, hit my line. I appreciate you, Ryan. A-Chan, man. At least in the offense perspective and fantasy potential, A-Chan. But again, thank you so much for coming out, guys. I appreciate you. Good luck out there this week. I'll be back on probably sometime tomorrow night. And as always, I got to end with a hot take. And tonight's hot take is, are you ready for this? I'm a Raiders fan, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Get ready for the name Aiden O'Connell because he's coming. And he's going to lead the Las Vegas Raiders to not a lot of success. But he's going to see the field soon, and I'm super excited about it. Another hot take, keep an eye out for Keaton Mitchell. He's in your IR spot. He's in the IR. Go out there and get him. Keaton Mitchell, running back for the Baltimore Ravens. Go out there. He's got a burst of speed, quick first step. He's going to pound it through. Let's see what he can do. What else do the Ravens have right now? That's all I got. I'm out of here. Peace. Let's get the outro again.